So we're still here at the pond. Jimmy's going around trying to trim back some of this stuff so the sprinklers will cover the area they're supposed to. A couple spots that the weeds and plants got so big that it's diverting the sprinklers. Anyway. So we got a pretty good start on this stuff. You can see our piles of weeds here. So basically we got this area here from the overflow, which is right in this little valley right here, this way. If you remember the before shot, it basically looked like that. Still got some big ones down by the shore there we got to take out. But anyway, looks a lot better. Yeah, this is all solid weeds. Big pile of weeds here. There's nothing planted in here because this is the pathway down to the dock. And this is where we're going to dig. Since nothing's planted here, we're going to dig the drain, come right down through here. So we won't be disturbing any of the grasses. And then we got this area over here all the way. Like I say, we still got some weeds in here, but I think we got all the way over to there. Got all this area. Now this area looks good. The grasses are doing real well. Not as good right here, but like right in here, there's certain areas that are, this is how it's supposed to look. They're supposed to grow up clumps and then kind of grow together and just dominate. So my concern is we had this weeded once in here. This area right here we had weeded. The plants are doing great, but this is about the same size these grasses were when we weeded the first time. So they didn't grow, the weeds did, and that's not going to work if these grasses don't grow and the weeds do. So I'm not sure what to do here. I know at first they were doing good. He was watering. Louise had the water turned up and the grasses were doing good, but it was too much water for the plants. And here's evidence like this one was stunted, this one stunted, this one almost died. Looks like it's coming back a little bit. But they're like native plants and they don't require the amount of water these grasses do. So they were getting overwatered. So he turned down the water. The plants are doing great. As you can see, you can spot them in here. They're doing great, but then the grasses are suffering. So anyway, So this is what we got done. I mean, I think we can get this. I don't think we really need help. It's hard going all day at it. But I think maybe if we get a handle on it, then we could maybe go back to that, you know, hour in the morning, hour and a half in the morning every day. I don't know what you think about that. But here's the problem is Jimmy's family reunion, they go every year. It's up in Oregon this year. He's going to be gone all next week. So I can still come over here and work on this. But I'm not going to have him. I don't want it to get ahead of us again, so thinking I'll just come over at least and keep ahead of it. Take more weeds out that are coming in or something. I don't know. But anyway, just wanted to show you what's going on. And then, oh yeah, yesterday, we just tried this a little bit with a net and scooping right off the dock here. Scooping this dead duckweed and raking, using the rake and raking in some of remember these plants that were here? It was leaves on the water and they died, and now that's a pretty good area I raked, and I just got a pile that big, so I think we can just rake this stuff like it's all right in here and all right there. There's a lot of these vines, whatever they are, they seem to be dead, but and then using the net here to scoop up the duckweed, and it works. You can see, you scoop it up and throw it in. It doesn't take too long. So, but we can do that later, or mix it up maybe, or whatever. But it's actually looking better, but there's still, this stuff isn't sinking like they told me it was going to. So I think it's a good idea to scoop it out. Probably keep the pond a little cleaner too, if it didn't sink to the bottom and decompose. But I think if we can scoop that out and rake some of this stuff out, this pond will look pretty good. The plan was, instead of taking the boat out, is like we did before, just these two bolts here, disconnect this and just take this out like a barge and just row out on the dock, and that way we can have a bunch of buckets and we can put piles of this stuff, and we don't have to worry about keep coming back with the boat and dumping and working out of a boat. So anyway, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you want me to keep just weeding while he's gone this week, or maybe I could work on the pond while he's gone. I don't know. Anyway, just want to show you what's going on. A lot of weeds.